Hello, everyone. Welcome to Heal Your Lifestyle podcast, where we tackle health issues led by experts and people with real stories. In last week's episode, we talked about cancer, the big C, which almost everyone is scared about. Today, we have a very special guest. She's a nurse by profession, a pastor's wife, an excellent health educator, and most of all, a cancer survivor. She survived the big C not just once, but twice. We are going to hear more of her, and without further ado, let us welcome Mrs. Ellen Andrews. Thank you for being here with us. You traveled far and wide to be here.
At least not over the sea lah.
It's not over the sea. Okay. Were you happy with my introduction? Is there anything else you want to add?
Mother of 3
Indeed. And a grandmother.
and a grandmother of 4.
Wow. The Lord is so good.
Yes.
Well, thank you once again. Your story has always been an inspiration to many people, including myself. But I would like you to take us back in 2005, was it?
2005, that is the very first cancer.
Yes.
Oh,
When you were first diagnosed,
okay.
what came into your mind? How did the news even come to you?
I had pain. That's the first thing. I had pain under my right armpit. And the pain was a nagging pain. So I kept thinking, why is there pain there? And then I thought it was period time. You know, sometimes when you have
Yes.
period, and then you have pain right here and there
correct,
and all
correct.
that. Then after a few weeks, then the pain kind of like came right into the outer upper quadruple of my breast.
Right.
Okay,
right.
so inside a little bit
Yes.
more. And then so I was palpating it, and then I said, also pain there. I better go for checkup and see. That's all. I better go
Okay.
for checkup. And then so I went to Penang for checkup, and then my gynae, I went to check with my gynae doctor, and she said, "Have you done a PET scan, a Pap smear before? Breast mammogram before?" And I said, "No, I don't like it."
Yeah.
And then after that, she said, "Well, go and do one now. Go." So I said,
Right.
because she's like my auntie also. And then I said, okay, so I will go. So when I went, had it done, people might not believe me, but that was my own personal feeling.
Yes,
that when I was being pressed there, I felt like something burst. Like that, really, like something burst. But maybe it's my imagination. I don't know.
right.
But anyway, after I had it done, then I also attended a friend's wedding, and the next day I came back to KL because I have been in KL all this while, staying there and working there. Then she chased after me the next day, and then she said, "Come back here. I need to do further checkup. It doesn't look too good." Then I said, "Why? What's happening?" You know, I said, "If it's anything, also just." Let me have further checkup here because my husband is working here, and then if I go there, if anything, then he's going to have a hard time being there. So I said, "Can you send me down all the results?" I said, and then she said, "Okay." So then I went for further checkup here in KL. There in KL, and it was confirmed that I had breast cancer.
All right. So here's the doctor. There you are. And then with all the results.
Yes.
And then she told you
Yes.
you have cancer.
Yes, confirmed the cancer.
No sugar coating.
No.
Right.
Female doctors sometimes very direct.
Right. So how did you feel? What was the emotion that came to
Actually,
you?
very interestingly, I was very calm. I was very calm. Very interestingly, I was very calm. I don't know why. But in my mind, when even I was younger, as a nurse, I had seen a lot of cancer patients,
Yes,
right?
of
And then
course.
gone through. And then I said to myself, if I have cancer, I don't want to go through all these conventional method because
Right.
I've seen them suffer and things like that. So that is to me personally. I said no, I wouldn't want to go through there. But even whatever it is, if I had, I will just surrender it to God. And
Okay.
I think that is what I did straight
Right.
away. I remember saying, "Okay, God, what next?" That's all.
Wow.
I was quite calm,
Right.
to be frank. On the other hand, my husband was anxious and scared on my behalf.
Right.
Yeah.
Rightly so, of course.
Exactly.
Now,
Exactly.
when you're talking about conventional methods, what specific things are you talking about?
Conventional is surgery, chemo, and radiation. That is the main one because I have seen a lot of patients suffer during my nursing days.
Right,
So
right.
in my mind, I was just saying that I wouldn't want to go through all that
Yes,
also
yes.
if I had it.
So that's your personal
That's my
thought.
personal
Then
only.
again, you have family, you have a
Yes.
husband and children to
Yes.
consider. So
Yes.
you were weighing the pros and cons.
Exactly.
So how did you arrive at the decision on what to do exactly?
Okay. Well, to be frank with you, I seek God's guidance first. That's the first thing I did. My husband said, "Whatever you decide, I am with you."
Right.
Wow.
Good,
So-
good husband you have.
yeah, so I am with you. Then I had family friends who actually family members also were not sure also what what to do, which path to take for me. So I actually seek God's wisdom and guidance first.
Wow.
Then I met with one of our Adventist doctor, and she said, "Why don't you just remove the factory that is making the cancer cells? At least remove it first, and then we will take it from there and see one step at a time." After much prayer, much struggle, much crying out to the Lord, then I said, "Okay, I will just do the mastectomy."
Right.
So that's what I did.
So you did the
Mastectomy.
removal of right
Of my
or
right,
left?
my right
breast.
breast.
Okay.
Yes.
And
so-
then after that,
And then after that, straight away, of course, the doctor said, the next step is chemo. Then I just kept quiet. I didn't want to answer or argue with her because I asked her once during one of our earlier checkups. She said, "Do you believe in that?" I asked her, "Do you believe in natural treatment and all that?" She said, "No, I have had patients who came and then that they went back and they went and do their BOMO things and then do what, and then I've came back even worse." And then so she doesn't really believe in that. And so she straight away said that it was good for me to go for chemo next. So I kept quiet. And then when it was time to go for the orientation, I went along.
okay.
I went along. And I followed them. Okay, this is where you take the blood. This is where you're going to sit on the chair. This is what. I followed.
You
Then-
must be imagining so many things in your head, like, oh no, no way I'm gonna go there.
Actually, I already made up my mind, but I
Right.
just went on to see how things were like.
Yeah, exactly.
What other patients would go through.
But remember, this is
Interesting.
2005, and the lifestyle medicine is not so well known yet in this part of the world at that time. And that's where you wanted to go with your treatment, the natural healing, lifestyle.
Exactly,
change.
exactly. But you see, in our church, we already had knowledge of the natural lifestyle change even before 2005.
Yes.
A few years before that,
Right.
at least for this part of the
Yes,
world,
yes.
this part of the world. So
Correct.
I knew a little bit. I already, had learned about it also, actually had practiced about it because I became a vegetarian just before I got married in 1988.
Wow.
But doesn't mean that you're a vegetarian, you don't get
Yes,
cancer,
yes,
right?
of course,
Of course
yes.
not. Because it depends on so many other aspects of a healthy lifestyle, like your sleep and your rest, your exercise, and so on.
Yes.
So it wasn't just because of lifestyle only or
Yes.
food only that I could have gotten.
It's holistic.
It's holistic. It's the whole thing. Somewhere along the line, I have broken it. I don't know which one, but I have done. I'm sure I have broken. Like I sometimes eat outside a lot.
Right,
Then I
right.
eat oily food, and
Yes, yes.
and my sleeping also is sometimes I sleep late and things like that.
Yes.
So,
So you did not want to go through chemo this time, and you went the other way where the doctor did not agree with you.
You see,
How was that journey?
on the day that I was supposed to go for chemo,
Yes.
I made my husband call the hospital.
Oh.
Call the hospital and tell them that she has changed her mind. She's going somewhere else.
I
But didn't say anything. Just going somewhere else. So until today, the doctor doesn't even know if I'm alive or dead. I never did
Wow.
go back to her.
Oh, you didn't go back to her?
No, I never did
Okay.
go back to
Right.
her. And then after my wound healed, within a month or so, I went to a healthcare center,
Wow.
which is called ANAN.
Yes.
I went there for 20 days for a whole lifestyle change. At least my taste buds were changed and a lot of
Yes,
things.
yes.
I lost some weight, but I was stronger. And there my lifestyle habits were formed.
Wow.
My lifestyle habits were formed. And from there onwards, I came back to home. And then the first time we ate out was eating just chapati and the dal curry. And then I said, oh, why this dal curry so salty?
Oh.
But the other said, no, it's not.
not
So
salty,
my
yeah.
taste buds have
Taste
changed.
changed. Yeah.
So I came back, and from that time onwards, every 3 months I had blood tests.
Right.
For about a year. Then it went to 6 months for blood tests. And then after that, yearly. From that time onwards until 2021, it's yearly annual checkup
Right.
and nothing.
Yeah, you cannot
Nothing went
miss
wrong.
that
No,
anymore
I didn't,
because
and
you already
I
had
was
that.
stable
Yeah.
and I was fine.
Praise God. So it's really defying the odds, defying science. The doctor, she must be saying, you naughty patient of this, of mine, and doing the things that it's a message from God, and
Yeah.
that is a lifestyle change.
Yes.
And
yes.
indeed, it really turned your life around. Not just you were healed, but also your holistic life has been changed because of that. Wow.
Yes,
That's
yes,
an amazing story. So Ellen, then you were cancer-free for many years.
So many years. I never thought that, anything would happen or,
Yeah.
that it would come back or whatever. At least it was what? 20, when was it now? 2000, right?
Yes,
2005. Until 2022. That's what, 17 years?
17 years.
Something?
Wow,
17,
that's a
18.
long time.
That's a long time. So when I found out this second time that I had cancer, I was really shocked. What? How could it come back? And all that.
Right.
So anyway, this second part now is it started with a pain at the back.
Right.
And the pain at the back was annoying, and I didn't know that time, of course, I had cancer. And the pain at the back was just irritating, and I couldn't sleep very well. I thought it was muscle problem or bone problem. So I had my workmates massage me always and helping me, and then I put hot pack and this and that, and so it wasn't really helping at all, and I still couldn't sleep. So it could have been half a year almost that I was suffering.
Half a year.
That means even 2021 already I was having pain actually, and already having cancer without knowing it, right? Without knowing. But I was still active and working and helping my husband with the church work and things like that, and not knowing anything. Then one day I was in a meeting in the church, and one of our doctor friends came to me, and he touched me hi, long time no see, from behind. Then I said, ouch, pain. Then he touched me, and then he saw my neck was quite curved. He said, come to my place, and I'll do an X-ray for you. And
So X-ray was done
X-ray was done for the neck.
for the neck.
Neck, because I was complaining pain around there.
Yes.
And then he saw, wow, I really was like my neck compression.
Compression.
Yes, neck compression there, first time. Then after that, he said, why don't you go to hospital and have it see the orthopedic, the bone doctor. And then after that, I said, okay, maybe I'll do that. So when we went the next week to the hospital, then the doctor suggested, why don't you do an MRI, so you'll see it clearer.
The spine.
The spine. So we said, okay, since we're there already, might as well do it.
Correct.
So from MRI, right after I finished my MRI, they saw something not good. They didn't even tell my husband. but they suspected something, saw something, rushed me from one room to the next room for CT scan.
Oh, wow.
And then from the CT scan there, then they saw a tumor
Wow.
at the back.
Wow. Was it deja vu all over again? Like,
Yes, yes, in a sense. But this time,
uh-huh.
it's already to the bones. So usually cancer, as we know,
Yes.
once to the bones, it's considered stage
Yeah,
4.
terminal. Yeah,
Okay,
stage 4.
the ugly 4. And I say, wow, this is just too much, too fast. You know, what's happening? Without any warning, actually,
Yes, yes.
nothing. And it was just kind of like so fast. I tell you. And then I was really, my spirit was down in a
Yes,
way. Okay?
course,
My spirit
yeah.
was down. So after that, I had more tests done. And then they did the blood test. And they found out my estrogen level. No, my cancer marker, sorry. My breast cancer marker was up 500.
Oh, that's a lot.
Normal is only up to
Yes,
25.
Yes, yes.
Went up 500. Wow.
Wow.
I got a shock when I saw that.
Yeah. That's,
So then after that, then a lot of tests were done and so on and so forth. I even got admitted at one point because I couldn't stand the pain anymore. And that's when they actually gave me even a morphine. And now I know how people feel when they take morphine because this morphine really couldn't ngam with me at all. I was
wow.
vomiting and nauseating the whole
Right,
4 days. And I couldn't even go to the toilet because then I realized that morphine relaxes the muscles.
Yes, yes.
You see, it takes the pain away,
Yeah.
but it relaxes the muscle. And then you're like a
Floating
come
jellyfish.
From, yeah, that's a good one. Okay, I couldn't even control.
Like a jellyfish.
I cannot push even. I cannot do anything.
Yeah.
Terrible, feeling terrible. Then when I got discharged, I told the doctor, can you please give me something that that has got no nausea, the feeling and all that? And he gave me a lesser of the, the throat one. So, okay, I went home with that.
So
And
you were
then-
discharged, but you are still having the cancer.
Oh, yes, because they're doing some more tests and to
Right.
find out what to do and so forth.
So this time, what are the options of treatment that you have to decide on?
Okay, in the end, they told me I only have like 2 options.
2 options.
2 options, operate or radiation.
Oh,
Because the tumor was pressing onto the spinal cord.
so painful.
That's why nerve bar, and then so it's causing the pain. And my pain level was like at 9 already,
Oh, wow,
quite
that's-
9 already. I just turned everywhere, anywhere
Wow.
pain, that kind of.
Yes,
So
yes.
something serious had to be done and done
yes,
fast.
Correct.
Then they gave me the option of what it would be like if I had surgery, and then also for radiation. Now, surgery, we decided in the end was no. Why? Because I'm also having osteoporosis. Another
Double whammy.
Double.
Wow.
Double whammy. Ayo. If they put a screw there, and then it becomes loose, and then they have to cut me again, and then find another strong. I said, that's ridiculous. It's impossible. I said, no, thank you. I don't want surgery.
I just cannot help it. You are telling a story that is actually very bad, but we are laughing. We are laughing because of the screw here and the screw there.
Seriously. And then the
yeah.
way they describe also, I will be moving like a robot. I cannot bend my head much. And, they describe that to
Imagine?
me.
Yeah,
I tell you,
exactly.
really. I said, oh no, Lord, I don't think I would want to be in that position.
Right.
So I really prayed hard, Lord, there's no other option except radiation. So please, you have to give me the strength to say yes to this and to go through this. And if not, I cannot do it on my own. Now I just surrendered all to God. So in the end, actually, everything that I decided, I just consulted God first. Everything that I did. God, what should I do? God, this, that. And I really prayed and I could see God's hand moving in everything. So in the meantime, while I was already waiting for this, waiting for that, I had already started natural remedies on myself with the help of my whole family, from the husband to the children. all doing natural remedies for
What,
me.
what are those specific natural remedies?
Well,
Can you tell
I
us?
was doing juicing.
Juicing?
And then after that, went on to healthy food.
Right.
But still, I was on juicing, like green juice. Then I was doing hydrotherapy, as in hot fermentation.
Yes.
And my son and my daughter-in-law was helping me with that hot fermentation. Then I was doing charcoal,
Charcoal poultice, yeah.
and castor oil poultice. Wow, also that. And they all were mixing and doing. At that time already, really, it's like I got no strength. I hardly had strength even to go to the bathroom,
Right,
to walk to bed. I can still remember that time. It's just like my strength was all gone. All gone. It's my mind just like shut down, and I was, really down that time. But I was instructing them what to do, and everything. And so the whole family chipped in and helped.
Wow.
That was really a wonderful thing.
And how long did it last, that entire treatment that your family was doing for you?
Right until I did my radiation. So that was it was about a few weeks only. It's just a few weeks. And then radiation was in September, if I'm not mistaken. Okay. And the radiation also is another answered prayer, in a sense of, I went the first time to the doctor, and the doctor said, maybe 30% of your lung will be affected. And then I said, oh, really? I said, and they said, but don't worry, we are going to try it with the dummy first, and then 1 week later, then we will tell you how is it going to be like. So all this while we were praying and asking my friends to pray, and everybody, to pray and all that. And then when I came back the week later, the doctor, entered the room only, then the doctor smiled and said, I have actually some good news for you. I said, oh yeah? What is it? And then he said, actually it's not 30% now that we have already tried it out. It's only 7 to 10%.
Oh, okay.
And when I heard that, I just said, praise God.
Yes.
And then my anxiety and my feet just went down like that. I say, okay, God, you have given me this permission to go ahead with this radiation. I will do it. I'll do it even today. I told my husband.
Wow. So you did it.
So I did it. And you know what? Only 5 days and only 15 minutes to 20 minutes on there. But through all that, I tell you, my body was heaty and all that, the feeling of radiation.
Yes, yes.
And I did have suffering a little bit after radiation also, with the swallowing and all this difficulty in swallowing.
Yes.
But through it all, I saw God just being with me throughout the whole time.
Wow. And that was 2022.
Yes.
And you were pronounced cancer-free
Within actually 6 months.
within 6
Yeah,
months.
less than 6 months, in fact, because I also was taking some herbal and some natural supplements. I mean, food supplement, and I was also I already started with some medications that the doctor also gave me. So I just praise God.
It's a miracle. Would you say it's a miracle?
It is a miracle. Cancer stage 4 within that short while, it's a miracle. It's a miracle. Because I believe also it was also a spiritual attack. Also, to me personally, I believe it was. Because suddenly just stage 4 and, out of the blue.
Yes.
And this is when we actually just started new church work in a new area.
Right.
And I know Satan is never happy.
Yes, of course.
Yes, so
Wow.
that's right. So,
That's a very inspiring story. We've been wanting this kind of conversation for quite some time already, and finally the Lord has allowed us.
yes.
It's in His timing, I suppose.
I believe it with all my heart, because a week ago also I was down with the flu.
Yeah.
So I was really bad. So there's just perfect timing that.
So what would be your message to those people who may be experiencing the same thing that you are going through? Some of them may have been newly diagnosed, and they're also wondering what to do. They're in a position where they're weighing the pros and cons, and they are blurred right now. Some of them may already be in the process of healing.
Exactly. Yes.
So what would be your advice to this people?
My one great advice would be always seek God's wisdom. Number 1. God knows the end from the beginning even better than the doctors, better than anybody in this whole wide world. And you know your own self also, how you are feeling. The only way you can tell people is by describing how you feel and so forth. But to me personally, I feel it's your connection with God and seeking His wisdom. His wisdom. Just like for my radiation, he gave me that peace of mind. If not, I don't think I could have gone through it. And so whatever you decide, whatever you do, seek God's wisdom and counsel. And He also sometimes uses people, of course, to guide you and to counsel you too. But as long as you have that peace of mind, that's the most important. Don't do something when you're still anxious and have anxiety. It doesn't work. It doesn't work, because whenever you have anxiety or fear and all that, it's actually increasing the free radicals in your body. Cancer cells even increase more. What lah? So we don't want to feed the cancer cells. We want to kill them all. So,
I think your positive spirit really play a big role.
oh, I think so too. I think so. That's why we need to be positive minded, no matter, even if you are a choleric or melancholic. I think this
There's
is
a saying, a merry heart
do
does
what's
good like a
medicine.
medicine.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
But a broken spirit
Dries
the
the bone.
bones.
Well,
It's very
thank you
true.
so much. It has been really wonderful, Ellen. And I'm sure many of our listeners or viewers who are with us right now are going to get a lot of positive things from your sharing. God has used you today, I have no doubt. And to those of you who are with us and are watching us or listening with our conversation, please know that no one is excused from all these diseases, whether rich or poor, young and old, anyone in between, male or female. Anyone can have this. But like what Ellen has said, pray, commit and surrender to God your decisions.
Yes.
Whatever decisions that you want to do, let God lead you
Amen.
and give you peace of mind.
Amen.
Whatever the outcome is, it is God
Exactly.
who is the
control.
center and in control of your life.
Yes. Yes.
So thank you very much, everyone. And we hope to see you again next week for a new episode of Heal Your Lifestyle. Bye. God bless.